Finally, it's time to talk to you, my friend. My friend, y'all, I'd love to reintroduce. We have Jeff Hutson here with us live.
Hey, everybody.
With that contagious smile.
Yes, contagious smile, an extraordinaire of so many things. This is so excited. We are just so honored to have you in the studio.
Oh, I'm thrilled to hang out with you all. I mean, we do hang out whenever we can.
That's right.
Of course.
Yes.
Sometimes in Vegas, sometimes in Indianapolis,
Absolutely.
whatever.
Last time we were at Parasol Downs.
Yes. What
at the
an
Wynn
awesome
Hotel
location.
in Vegas.
That place is beautiful.
Oh, it's just ridiculous. I love it every time. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, okay, not the main thing. I would love to dive into you, and you can tell all of our peeps about just everything that you've done.
That's like,
it's
where
so
do we
exciting.
begin?
Right, but if anybody is looking to have a fun day, kind of surreal, you know what I'm trying to say. Just a fun day on the canal. Go to Fresco Cafe, Old World Gondoliers, and the Classic Cocktail Yacht. That's you.
That's us. Season 24, if you can believe it. It's our 20th season in Indianapolis. We started in Chicago, and we were 5 years there, and we overlapped 1 year, 2004. We started in Indianapolis and also did Chicago at the same time, which was kind of ludicrous. It was a lot at once.
Big dreams.
But this is our 24th season in business, and I'm a Hoosier, and I love Indianapolis. I love everything about it, and so
me too.
After working all over the world and traveling all over the world, this was something I wanted to bring back to Indianapolis.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Jeff,
Absolutely.
I love this. I got to do a segment for you a while back, and it was just such a joy, so much fun.
Well, yeah, we just saw a couple of the commercials for, you're a
For
sponsor of the
Classic
show.
Cocktail
You
Yacht.
believe in
Absolutely.
featuring Indianapolis. And so we've got the Gondola commercial and the Classic Cocktail Yacht going featuring Renee Michelle Merrifield. So you guys saw
Absolutely.
that during this show even.
And so with this Classic Cocktail Yacht, you can bring your own liquor. You can get some at Fresco.
Absolutely.
And
they sing a variety of styles of music. Each artist in their own right gets to do the performances that they want to do for the guests. So every one of our boat operators is also a showman or woman.
Right.
And because it's just a wonderful platform for them to be able to perform for people in a very unique way. It's a very special and unique thing. Once somebody's ridden, whoever's on the boat, that's going to generate another ride, because once somebody's ridden, they tell people about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if someone say our viewers want to pop on tomorrow, where do they just come on down to the canal, come to Fresco?
You're going to want to make a reservation
at
4gondola.com. Just press the book it button. You can travel public passenger for $36 a person if you want a single ticket. If you want to go privately and not have anybody else on board but your party, up to 8 passengers, it's $189. But you can bring your own wine, champagne, or cocktails, and really, if you think about it, that's like $23 a person.
Right. Split it 6 ways, or whatever, 8 ways.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how romantic is the gondola rides?
Well, we are the #1 proposal destination in the state of Indiana.
Oh my goodness, Jeff!
Absolutely.
Jeff, that's amazing.
Yeah, people, they're with us whenever they're on our boats. They are celebrating something, whether it's a birthday, anniversary, wedding, proposal. They're always celebrating something. Even bachelorette parties. We have a lot of bachelorette parties on the cocktail yacht.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I would have thought of my girlfriend's getting married. Hey, it's not too late.
Not too late.
But I'll make that reservation, though.
Yeah.
Get
Even
me
if
in
they
there.
already got married, you can do it later in the year.
Right, just post-wedding. She gets married in like a month, but I was thinking about having a picnic or something, but that would be even better is the gondola ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gondola ride. And also on that very same canal, tell us about this, the Classic Cocktail Yacht.
Classic Cocktail Yacht. You did the rollout with me. Absolutely. And then I think we actually got the boat and we rolled it out right at COVID, right?
Yes.
And that was like,
we rolled
crazy.
Into COVID.
Yeah. So then we didn't do it that year, the year that we shot everything. And then we opened up later on. But it's our newest attraction on the canal, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And it's a chance for all the drivers to sing their favorite material.
Right.
This year, we've added a Bluetooth stereo system for them to be able to bring their own tracks with them and sing to
beautiful.
tracks.
Yes.
So they can have their own tracks
So
on
it's
board.
not just a cappella now.
Well, it's difficult to fit a bunch of instrumentalists on board with you if you have 8 people.
They're drinking your booze.
That would be
do
sick. You know, the front, the back end of the boat is going to be a little. The front end is going to be up in the air a little bit.
Yeah. Kathy Morris on electric violin.
Oh, absolutely! I love her. She is wonderful.
She's the bomb. Yeah, absolutely. Super fun. Super fun.
Yeah, I hear we might be doing some gigs with her. Maybe, hopefully get her in on a few awesome songs for my band.
I
She's
brought her
incredible.
onto one of the steamboats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the Mississippi.
I love the way she
and
plays.
We had a blast. Yeah, she's always a lot of fun. Yeah.
She's an icon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you were telling me about the what's the steamboat on the Mississippi?
Yeah, I work on the American Countess. Originally was on the American Duchess. This is my seventh season. So I work 26 weeks a year as one of the performers, as well as show captain and cruise director on board. Now the American Countess is the boat that I'm on, and I'll leave here in about another week, and I'll go do 3 weeks on board there. I'm gonna do a Mighty Mississippi cruise all the way from Red Wing, Minnesota, down to New Orleans, and then we also go all the way over to Pittsburgh. So we do some incredible cruises there, and it's beautiful. It's just really a beautiful experience. If you've never been on a paddle wheel, you should come. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds so much fun. You know, I am so curious. You've done so much stuff. One of the points is you were a backup singer at Caesar's Palace.
I was.
For a very huge artist, thou shall not be named.
Yes.
We're not mentioning any names.
Not here, not today, Satan.
We're not mentioning any names, but that's one of the cool things you've done so many cool things. I'm blown away.
Well, a lot of incredible headliners themselves are also backup singers for other artists, and we all value our backup singers for sure. Anytime you're having a show and you've got backup singers, they're usually some of the most ridiculous singers in the world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's a thrill. But it was a lot of fun, and I work a lot in Las Vegas. I'm a resident of Las Vegas, and so I've been performing out there for years.
You've been doing a lot of stuff, like Andrew Lloyd Webber. I'm blown away by this Starlight Express, which is the longest running sold out Broadway show ever.
Well, in one location, it's been there. I think 33 years, maybe 35. I don't know.
That is wild.
And some of the people who were in the original Broadway cast, as some of the younger cast members, are now playing some of the older roles and still on skates. And let me tell you, that is the most dangerous show I've ever done. It's high speed on skates. Doing these star jumps over the top of other people, and on a 4-story set.
Oh my goodness!
I got to play 2 of the leads in the show, Rusty and Electra, and it's the musical version of The Little Engine That Could.
Okay.
And now it's Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber, of course, wrote everything for the show, and what a fantastic experience. But I left there to star in Enter the Night at the Stardust in Las Vegas in 1994. So
from one star to the next,
it was the show of the year. You can't. Las Vegas, the opportunity to star in a #1 show on the Las Vegas Strip is rare.
Yeah.
And there were so many incredible stars in that show to be able to
you
work
could not
with.
turn it down.
No way. Absolutely not. So.
And that kind of got you started in Vegas doing your Chippendales.
I did.
What?
I did a year.
Scandal.
I did a year of Chippendales in the Vegas cast and touring as well. I'm more of a Chunkendale today.
You're a method actor. You're
the
role that you're in.
Right.
No.
So if they want me to come back to Chippendales anytime soon, I'll just think thin. Think thin.
Now I'm just thinking of Thin Mints.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. I thought that in my head. I'm like, Jason's going to say something about Thin Mints.
Beats to it.
Then I left Chippendales to work for Motown.
Right.
Yeah, I did that for 3 years.
Motown Records,
Motown.
huge.
Yeah.
One of these things does not belong.
Right, and you're right. So there were
As
about
a lead singer and entertainment director.
There were 36 singers originally, and they had a cafe in the New York when it opened. It was a museum, a performance space, a nightclub, a cafe. It was incredible.
Sounds like my kind of place.
It was incredible. Yeah,
Snacks, you say?
and
Snacks?
it was a wonderful experience, and we sang all the songs in the original keys, and it was just an incredible group of singers, and I'm still friends with them today. And it was funny because I was the only Caucasian guy in the group. There was like 36 singers that sang there, and friends would tease me and call me the white moment, but we were called the Motown Moments, and it was a wonderful experience. And I got promoted there into the company several times and coordinated the talent for the Super Bowl in 1998. Yeah, in San Diego. And what a fantastic time. The cast there with Danita Asbury and Bernadette Bascombe and the Bang Sisters that had been so popular in Japan, and so many great artists. It was really a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Wow,
That's
awesome. All right, so we gotta wrap up for the ABC broadcast because we are on a very strict 28-minute, 30-second TV time.
No.
So we're gonna wrap up here, but we're gonna stick. Jeff, can you stick around for a little bit? Talk to us. We'll stay live here on the Thursday 7:00 live stream. But for now, we're saying goodbye. ABC WRTV.
Bye bye.
All right, that'll do it. Okay, and we're back with Jeff.
And we're back. Anyways.
And now I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
All right. How much do you love Indianapolis, Jeff?
I love Indianapolis. I wanted to bring something to Indianapolis because it's so important to be able to have a place to sing and perform and make a really good living doing it. Because so many times people think that you should just you
Feast
should
or famine.
or do that for free. And all of us, we do whatever we do as a professional artist, and so it's really wonderful working with the next generation and seeing them at the beginning of their careers and keeping those friendships going throughout the years. And they call me all the time about, I got this contract, what do you think about this? And,
Yes.
And then some of them don't end up staying in the entertainment industry because it's tough, but we've had doctors and lawyers and physicists that all were gondoliers at this point.
Just look at those handsome devils.
Don't judge a gondolier by its cover.
Absolutely. There's Katerina in that photo. Absolutely. And Valentino and Dino. Yes.
Yes, and shout out to one of my old friends, Ron Dukes, who was a gondolier. Marco.
He went by Marco.
Polo.
It's a fantasy ride. Absolutely. So we transport you in time back in history, on the ride.
It's so relaxing, so fun.
Yeah.
Just the beautiful voice of your gondolier. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
The gondolier.
Yeah.
Gondolier.
Yeah. We were in Chicago the very first time we were in an interview. One of the newscasters in Chicago, she said, "I'm so excited. I'm getting ready to ride the gondolier."
Whoa.
It's like a British person gondolier.
Is this back in the Chippendale days?
And the gondolier goes, "I don't think my wife would like that."
Speaking of significant others,
right?
Let's get a little. Boom!
Oh, there you go. That's my husband. Yeah.
That's a good looking head there.
Yeah. James Favorito. You can tell he's addicted to working out. Can you tell? Look at those arms.
He's ripped.
He is ripped.
I wish I was addicted to working out.
He works out like 2 hours a day. He's addicted to that and buying these Temptations.
These little cuppers?
Well, they're
hold
dishes.
Let me get a little zoom in here.
Yeah,
they're dishes.
It's a pattern. And literally our house in Vegas and the house in New York and our place here, they're all full of Temptations. Absolutely. But I do like them. They're super great I do
Super
like
cute.
them. Yeah,
You gotta
if you're
go
going to
with
be
your
addicted to
mood.
something, that's great.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Could be worse.
workout and temptations. That's better than anything else. But,
Yeah. At least it's not the Starbucks tumblers.
Right.
Like girls do.
Right.
I need one for every day.
And we're totally opposites. I mean, he's a finance regulator for the state of New York, and we both come from two vastly different worlds, you know, which is a lot of fun.
Opposites attract.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Don't they?
Yeah.
And who are these folks?
Oh my God! So these are my two friends. They're getting married.
You only have two friends?
I have two at least. So this is Aaron and Dan. They're getting married on October 7th, and I think I'm scheduled to pop out of. I'm popping out of the cake. That's what.
Oh my God!
That's the last thing that I was told, and I've got this fantastic opera costume to pop out of the cake in. Anyway,
Yes.
I was the Indianapolis sponsor for one of the Indianapolis sponsors for their national tour. They did a 50 states tour this year.
Wow.
And they hit every single state in a show called Letters from Home. Heart-wrenching, I mean, just beautiful show.
Oh, yeah.
Brings tears to your eyes when you see it. But incredible show, Letters from Home. And they did all 50 states celebrating veterans. Celebrating all of our veterans because, you know, all of our veterans didn't really receive that welcome home that they so deserved.
Or didn't make it to begin with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is a picture when we all worked on the steamboat together. I'm so proud of them. Yeah, these are two of the wonderful people that I've had the opportunity to work with and so lucky to work with.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, veteran stuff is near and dear to my heart.
Absolutely.
You know, we walked across America for veterans.
Well,
did
you
that
did.
documentary
Yeah,
for
and
them.
we're right next to the USS Indianapolis.
Okay.
Our site there.
That's a really cool thing
And
to
it is a
look
really
at.
cool monument there. So when people come see us there, we love
them
to
there.
direct them to come down and see the monument as well. Absolutely.
All right, this is a little bit of a delay, but we're at 80, so 80 points.
on,
We
y'all!
gotta get to 100
many?
before we give away the stinking $25 gift card.
You need
I know
100 people to enter.
Yes, 100 entries. Actually, it's not even 100 people; it's just 100 entries. So there's a lot of different ways that you can actually enter.
So enter.
So if you look at this down here,
Yes,
yeah.
in the loop.tv.
There's 1 minute left actually. So yeah,
Click on that giveaways
Click
tab.
on all of that.
These are
Click on all of those.
Oh,
Enter.
There we go. These are all
Enter.
ways that you can enter. So you can tweet, you can, just a bunch of stuff. So
Absolutely.
we'll fire it back up for next week as we have, as soon as we get done with this one, we can do. We got some other locally sourced giveaways. So from a local restaurant, I won't mention who that is again, but
we're going to have to give you something great this year too.
That's right. We talked about that, or maybe actually for next season, right? Since we're kind of wrapping up this year. But
absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe a little gondola ride, yacht ride, something like that.
Adventure. Yes. Absolutely.
Like it. I
Thank
like
you.
it.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got? Let me see if I got other pictures here. Let's see here. Oh, I know one I want to get. Where's it at? Talk amongst yourselves.
He's a goofball.
Looking at the screen like, what's he going to put up? And where did he get it?
Fill the dead air. Oh, yeah. Well, there's just another picture of the that fun day of filming. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah, there's Scott and Carrie.
I love them,
Troutmans.
and their daughters are so cute.
Great. So great. Yes, absolutely.
Who's
We went to
that
high school
handsome
together.
man?
Really?
What was this
yeah.
for? Was this just for the photo, or was this for an event? Or?
That was actually the submission to sing backups for the celebrity I sang with.
Oh.
That should not be named.
She'll not be named. Absolutely.
When they're
Yeah,
that
that's
big,
funny.
you're not allowed to mention
Well,
them.
no wonder
all
why you
good.
got the part.
That's all good.
You look so good in that. I love the
It's
tux.
fun. Yeah, super fun. Super
Black
fun.
and white, baby.
I look like my dad there.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Paul M.
Oh, good old Paul.
Good old Paul M.
And you were talking to your sister earlier on the phone. She's hopefully tuned into the live stream.
She is. I think she said something earlier about looking good, brother.
Ah, cool, good. You got to. Well, I don't know, maybe that's digging into. Like, you got a good relationship with your family. Like,
I do have a great relationship with my family.
Awesome.
I do. I
Good.
have.
That's important.
My brother lives here in town, and he's
You just took a road trip the other day, didn't you?
yeah, absolutely. And then my uncle and aunt live in town, and all my cousins are here, and so I'll always be coming back to Indianapolis. That's for sure.
Good,
I'm here
good.
a lot
I
in the
love Indy.
summertime. Yeah,
Yeah.
I come here several times in the summertime, but we rarely rarely get a chance to see each other because we all. If you want to get something done, ask a busy person. Yeah. That's my philosophy. It really is.
Exactly. We'll get it done for you.
Absolutely. And this one, we're always talking about crazy ideas. Like, what's the next thing? What are we going to do next? And we're talking to the city. I talked to the city today about, let's do a fundraiser for the canal to, so that it has some money, so that it, has some money to just be specifically for the canal to really help it, grow and evolve and whatnot. And I think that's a great idea.
It is stunning.
We could do a multi-camera live stream.
Absolutely.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Just out
Where
loud.
can we find such a person?
With performers, with local performers and some performers from maybe Vegas or maybe Memphis. Ooh. Maybe we could get Michael Lynn Obi to perform. That would be fun.
I don't know who that is, but it sounds awesome.
She's an incredible singer, 4'11", incredible singer from Memphis. She lives in Chicago now, but what a stellar superstar.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, like.
Wait, what was her name?
Michael Lynn Obi. She was here at the Jazz Kitchen last year.
I did some video work for is it Michael Lynn or is it Michael?
No, Michael Lynn Obi.
Okay, because I did some work for some like a woman that had a first name of Michael, and I thought that was kind of interesting. Like, your name is Michael, so I thought maybe that was her. But,
and it could be.
Yeah, maybe it is.
It could be, absolutely. Yeah, she's fantastic. She's fantastic. A lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah, the canal could use a little, could use some work on it. I think it's stunning, but it just, of course.
Well, it's just we all need help with maintenance.
Yeah, don't we?
Support, love.
Right. Come on.
Absolutely.
A little oil change.
Yeah. Well, it's also just about what's next, and that all takes support and
time
whatnot.
And planning.
Yeah, and love. Absolutely.
I'm glad you're speaking on the canal's behalf, and you talk to the city. That's so cool.
Well, there's very few of us.
It's pretty deeply embedded.
Yeah, well, we've been here a long time, but it's really just about, it's a community of people who care about the city.
Yeah.
We care about the city, and there is a version of the In the Loop show inside of the hotels, the Visitors Channel. And I just went around and did a lot of updating and updated new players. So JW Marriott downtown, 1,000 rooms there. So we really, not just the local audience, but we love to reach out to the visitors coming in and feature a lot of different aspects of the city. Tourism, restaurants, bars, fun things to do, fashion, retail, things like that. So
and I still
In the Loop is everywhere.
Yeah, I agree. And I still say that I think we're the most hidden secret. We're like a secret gem. And the city has a lot of those. The cool thing about that, though, is you get to find those secrets.
Yeah.
Right.
As you come here.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it when people say, I hate Indiana, and you hear that a lot. You hear it a lot. And I'm just like, I don't know if it's my friends or what, but
you need new friends, Renee.
Indiana. And I'm like, Indiana is amazing. I've always been a diehard fan. Ever since I was I was like, kind of like an illegal bartender. I was like really young. I just told myself I was about 17 or something, and there was I'll never forget it. I got off my shift, and there was dry lightning. The sky was purple. It was warm. There was no rain. Dry lightning for hours, and I just laid on.
She was on psychedelic mushrooms,
right?
It's all these colors.
No, not then, probably, but I'll never forget that. And just be like, ever since then, I'm like, Indiana is so special. It's special to me.
It is. There's a lot of great things to find here, and so many hidden gems
Easter
around the city. Absolutely,
hidden gems.
Absolutely.
I've been producing TV that features Indiana since 2008, and I didn't hear I hate Indiana so much, but we would be out shooting on the streets, and people would be like, "Oh, what are you shooting for?" I'm like, "Well, I produce a show that features Indiana, stuff like that." And like, well, you can make a whole show about Indiana. There's like nothing to do. I was like, oh yeah, well,
prove them wrong.
Hundreds of episodes later, and you know what I mean. It's like there's just no end to the amount of things that you can do. So if you're open to it and you look a little and you pull your head out of your beep, then you'll find some really really great places. A lot of fun things to do. So.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's, like you said, a lot of hidden gems.
There are. And, we all support each other because there's, we got 4 museums on the Indianapolis Canal.
Right.
4. That's and then there's, if you think about all the other museums that we have in town, too, there's a lot of great art museums. There's so many great things to do and see here.
We frequent the IMAX.
Yeah.
I love that. I love those big old...
I do too.
Yes.
I do too.
Next to on Mass Ave, next to Metro, there used to be this. Well, there's this alleyway, and there's like this little. It's like a crate, and years ago, when you would stand on top of it, would like shoot flower scents at you, like flower smells. I missed that. That was awesome.
Like a poisonous snake.
Now I go over the crate. Nothing happens, but I remember back in the day.
Well, there's so many unique things too on Mass Avenue now. They've got Almost Famous there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's lots of interesting little places to find that you were like, well, how did I not know about this?
Right.
Yeah. Always something. And if you go to one of those hidden gems and you ask them what their favorite hidden gem is, they're going to give you something else too.
Yes.
It's great.
Get off your phone and look up as you're walking down Mass Ave or Fountain Square or downtown, and you'll see all these, different places.
Yeah.
There's so much to do here.
Absolutely.
People just don't even, they're not trying, I don't think. Have a little adventure, people. Come on.
Well, you know what's funny? The adventurous people are watching the show now.
Right.
Because they are interested.
They want to know
they're
what
like,
to
hey,
do.
tell me the things to do. Yeah. Tell me the cool places to go,
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we've got an incredible jazz fest here in town as well.
Oh, yeah.
And
we covered one of those, I think, a couple years ago on a TV show I was doing.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of film festivals. Heartland Film Festival here in town. There's a lot of
fairs.
Very
the
cool.
Irish Fair. Love that.
Yeah.
Our festival. Yeah, festival.
If there's not something in Indianapolis to do that you want to do, then it's your job to go out and create it.
Exactly.
Create it. Create something for everybody to enjoy.
It's probably, there's axe throwing and
there is.
There's a lot of random stuff to do, I swear.
Of course, Renee picks the most dangerous activity possible.
Hopefully you do that in a contained environment.
No, I practice out back.
Actually, axe throwing isn't officially here in Indianapolis. Who were you throwing axes at, Renee?
That Dave and Buster's. No.
Just kidding. There is a place downtown.
There is, because I pass it on my walk. When I'm here, I walk.
Do you walk a little faster when you go by?
I try to fast walk anyway, but it's probably everyone else is slow.
Get your steps in.
Fast walk. Yeah, I have to get my steps in the morning and in the evening. Absolutely, I try to walk twice a day.
Nice. Yeah. Walking's good for you. I need to do it more. I get shin splints thinking about it.
I've been doing a lot of walking this week as I go around swapping the show out in the hotels.
Absolutely. I went with my cousin Kathy to Kings Island. And we just went to ride roller coasters.
Yes.
I just needed a day of roller coasters with one of my cousins. It was a blast.
How were the lines and stuff?
They were not bad at all because it was the last day, I think, last weekday that the water park was open as well. So everybody was trying to get their water park in, and we were like, hey, no
Forget the water park.
Yeah.
The water park's closing that early?
Yeah. Well, I think during the weekdays. I worked at Holiday World its very first year.
Oh.
Now, it opened in 1946 as Santa Claus Land. I didn't work there then.
Right.
I wasn't born yet.
I'm like, wait a minute.
But I did work at Holiday World. And in my show, I Love Country Music, and in the Broadway show, one of my castmates is now the owner of the park, Lori Cook.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she was
moving on up.
She was a castmate of mine, and So
do you get to ride the ride for free?
I'm still happy to pay, but she has had me as a guest down there once, and we had a great time. But she's also met me at the steamboat, and she's come on the steamboat and seen me there. Absolutely! Shout out to Lori. Hey there.
Hey Lori.
Have you seen Murder on the Nile?
I have not seen Murder on the Nile yet.
You might really have a personal connection to that movie.
Okay.
I mean, just because of the steamboat, I don't know. It is a really good movie. It's like a Knives Out movie, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'll try to.
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about right now?
I'll try to watch that tonight.
It's good.
I'll stream it. I'll stream it.
There you go.
Yeah. One of my first gigs was at Coney Island. It was a lot of fun.
I knew that about you. It was like
a 10-person just 3-4 shows, and it was intense choreography, dancing in the heat all day outside. And so I feel that a little bit, kind of what you've been through, not necessarily anything compared to what you've done, but it was fun. It was really cool to get started that way.
Those are fun memories. I mean, we used to run from, you'd do a show and you'd have to run to make it to the next show. You do 6 shows a day and you're like this thin.
Like an airport.
Yes!
Because you're just
dancing your literal ass off.
Right. Super fun. Yeah.
So much fun. You get used to it. You put the pain aside after a while.
Right.
And your body acclimates.
Right.
But those first few training months and weeks, the choreography, oh my God.
Well, I did that right out of high school, and then I left. I left right after that to go. After doing the park, I left to work in L.A.
Oh, you just traveled all over.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was fun.
What's your
rewarding.
Where's your favorite place to perform?
Favorite place to perform? Gosh, the Stardust Hotel was incredible. I mean, I would still be there if they didn't blow it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think Starlight Express, that European set, it's massive. You know,
Andrew Lloyd Webber, insane.
Yeah, that platform that I was on would spin around, and then it would break, and one end would come down to the bottom set, and you drag your toe stop down that incline.
People.
It was
Jeez.
the first time I did it, I thought I was going to die. Absolutely. I was there with my friend Kyla Grogan, she's like a big weather person.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Wait, why'd you put quotes around it? Did she not do a good job?
Well, she was she was incredible, but she was also she's also a funny comedian. So she was also on. I think she played Andrea Bennett on. What was that fake news show? The Onion. The Onion.
Yes.
She was on The Onion, and she was great. But I would
hilarious.
visit her in Atlanta, and when she was doing the weather down there, and gosh, just amazing. Just
Did she put like a comedic twist on the weather? Or
well,
did she have to kind of straight lace it?
Yeah, I mean, you could always put her up against anybody who would say inappropriate things, and she would kind of shut them down.
Nice.
And
Love that about her. No, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
She just had a
quickness about her.
panache about her, and always willing to. Oh, and the weather in Indianapolis is looking good. Maybe time for a gondola ride. I mean,
She would hook you up.
Oh, nice.
hook a friend up. Get a little plug
It's good
in
to have
there.
connections.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shameless plug. I
Shameless
love it.
plug is absolutely. Yeah.
Speaking of gondola, boom.
Oh, there
Boom.
it is.
Yeah.
ForGondola.com. That's how they can book and put reservations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Enjoy the city of Indianapolis from a totally different perspective.
Yeah. And your ride's
Definitely.
good for a
Lovely.
year. You have a year to use the ride.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Oh, so if you get like rained out or something, you can still just
because
reschedule.
I'm pretty sure at the Colts game, if you miss your game, they don't let you sit in those seats for the next game.
Yeah. You hooked them up. You did. You hooked them up.
Well, I mean, stuff comes up with people's kids or this or that. So, they just let us know they're not coming, and we'll just put you on the prepaid list, and they've got a year to use it.
We were
so nice.
we were together the other day, you and I, Jeff, and you got a call, and someone was like, "I need to reschedule and play," and you had them on and off in like 5 seconds. I'm like, "Holy smokes, that's fast! How do you keep track of all that?"
Well, it's very easy
Must have a
now.
system.
You just
all on your phone. Right?
Type their name in.
They're calling in, and as they call in, you can see their reservation, and then you just touch the reservation, and you touch the other day, and it shows the next availability, and boom, and then they're in.
What app is
They're
that?
in.
Peak
okay.
Pro. That's what we've used them for years.
I love technology.
Yeah, technology is great.
Technology.
But I am prepared. I'm prepared because one day our phones may not work and money may not work, and we'll be trading goats for gondola rides.
He's talking about the apocalypse.
Well, you never know.
Zombie land.
I'm prepared for that. If it ever happens.
Are you a doomsday
I'm not.
prepper? Do you have a barrel somewhere with non-perishables?
I always bother my stepdad all the time. We call him Jim Dad.
Yeah.
I'm just like, let's turn your house into a bunker. And he's just like, shut up about the bunker.
No.
I'm like, come on.
Did
make
you
a bunker.
you remember Y2K?
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Nothing ever happened.
Yeah, nothing ever happened. Did you? Were you? How concerned were you for that? Did
Not
you put?
at all.
I wasn't either. But my dad. He was a little concerned.
Yeah.
But it's funny because he's not technological at all. Like he didn't have a computer. He didn't have computers like me and my mom were. but somehow he was super concerned about, because that was more of a technological side, the 2-digit date code instead of a 4-digit. Like with the computers, think it was 1900, and what would that do to the electrical grid and all that? And yes, so like I think we're still working off of food from those barrels of that he set aside. But hey, better be prepared than not, I guess. So
not the barrels of food.
Barrels of food, literally, like the big, like the plastic Rubbermaid trash cans that you can, they were full of
funny,
full of stuff.
No, if we
gonna make our own bread and stuff.
If we know like a meteor's coming and we've got about 3 hours, I'm going to
get Bruce Willis if the meteor's coming.
Yeah, I'm just going to hop on the boats and
there you go. Ride the wave.
Ride the wave.
Watch the meteor shower.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so scary.
Did you see Don't Look Up?
No.
What do you do with your time if you don't watch movies? What time?
Well, I work so much. Yeah. My gosh, I never dreamed I would work this much in my life. Like I'm working on one thing or another all day, every day.
Good to stay busy, though.
Yeah.
You got to.
Super fun. Super fun. It keeps it interesting. It keeps it unique. And, like I said, you got to set aside everything you think you know about everything you think you know, so you can have a new experience every day.
That's right. Be open. Expand your horizons.
Be open to whatever happens. And I always say that, nothing happens by accident either. We're here talking about this, and somebody's watching this show, and they're going to experience something because they saw it on this show.
Right.
Which is great.
Not
maybe
by
a
accident.
$25 gift card to Amazon.
Maybe.
But probably not, because they didn't enter. But it's on the screen there. The little link there. Go over there, go to the giveaways tab, and enter. I restarted it, for another week.
Only 20 more entries, y'all. Just
people
go to End the Loop.
like, what is this Amazon? We don't need to support Amazon. Let's get some local stuff. Well, it's coming, but we're halfway through this one. I can't switch it midstream because someone might have really been holding out for the Amazon gift card. So after that, we're gonna get. We started the season with Sun King $50 gift card. So I think people really like that, so we're gonna do some more.
Well,
stuff.
we're gonna have to up it. We're gonna have to up it. Whatever we do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
So you mentioned New York. 100%. Are you in New York often, regularly? You do anything out there nowadays? Or?
So yeah, I have a lot of friends in New York, and we live in upstate New York. So if I need to go down to the city, it's about 2 hours down to the city. We live on a little island just north of Albany, and so it's about 15 minutes north of Albany. It's next to Troy. It's called Starbuck Island. About 200 people live there, maybe. Small. Super small.
Starbuck.
Do they make coffee there?
They do not.
What kind of dog and pony show is it?
That's where I go if I just want to.
I was given certain promises on this island.
Starbuck.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time there during COVID, though. That's for sure. There was no worry because there was nobody else on the island.
Wow.
Yes, I bet that was nice to have a whole island to yourself.
I love New York. I've been there several times, and man, it's just I love the energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just hustle and bustle.
Yes. Yep. And there's not a better place to see shows. There in Las Vegas to see shows. It's just a lot of fun. It's a different energy, a different vibe. Your whole experience, just even getting to the theater, wherever you're going, you experience so many things on the way there.
Yeah.
When are you going to be on Broadway?
I don't know. But I never say never. Yeah, that's for sure.
That's right.
I've been in a lot of projects that were headed that way and didn't make it. That's for sure.
You know what that means? That means you got to create your own show.
Right. And I got no problem with that.
You might be doing that.
You never know. You never know. You never know. I'm involved in a lot of projects, and you have as many irons in the fire as you can, and then see what happens, right?
Right.
Somebody loves this Jeff via the comments.
Oh.
I'm judging by the last name. Maybe
that's my cousin, cousin Kim.
What up, cuz?
She's up in Noblesville.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your comment.
And for years, she was the one that sewed all of the scarves and the kerchiefs and the waist, the reds that the gondoliers wear, and she has finally turned that over after years of doing it. She did it, for years.
Like she made these.
Yes, she made those reds that are there.
Nice.
Correct. She did. She made all the reds that are in that picture. But now Ashley is doing it, which is my other cousin Debbie's daughter. She has taken over doing it, and it's fun family business, Yeah.
Well, you want to talk about your mom?
My mom.
People might recognize her place.
My mom?
Wasn't your mom? No, wait. Who has the costume shop?
The costume shop?
What is he talking about?
What
I
are
have
you
no
talking
idea.
about? My mom, Dottie died in 1976. She worked in the Senate downtown.
Oh my God!
Who did you met? The costume play we were talking about before the show. Maggie, is it Maggie's son?
What?
You have embarrassed.
Are you messing with me right now? I know that we had this conversation moments before we went live.
Okay.
You have embarrassed your family.
No. Oh, wow. That's so weird. I did have a conversation with someone. It was Jeremy at the Westin as I was putting the new show in.
He
was talking about his mom.
Y'all.
He was talking about, wow, that's crazy. It seemed more recent than that.
But you know, my mom got to be in the show this way.
Yeah.
Dorothy and Jeff Hutson.
Oh.
Well, that was silly.
Dorothy.
Well, that's how I got my name Jeff.
Daddy.
So I got my name Jeff because it was my mom's maiden name, Jeffries.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's so sweet.
That's a good way to tie it in.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in heaven.
And those
babies.
of you trying to hack all my stuff, no, I don't have that on anything.
That is not my password.
Someone already beat you to it anyway.
Right.
I didn't realize that happened. Was that a couple years ago or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, on Facebook, I'm no longer by my name because it got hacked.
No, why do people do this?
Scoundrels.
Yeah, and then you can't come back as yourself. But it's kind of good, in some ways.
Hide out.
Yeah, hide out a bit.
My favorite place in, we were talking about New York, is B&H Photo.
Oh.
Have you ever been in there? That monster.
Like 3-story.
Yeah, it's like the biggest camera, gear store front in the world, I think.
That's why I haven't been in there.
Oh, wow. Well,
You're like, this sounds miserable.
It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I cry a little bit when I go in there.
I bet you loved it.
It's gorgeous.
He's like, I send him a video of it, and I'm like, oh, I'm taking forever. This place is huge.
I'm like eating popcorn. I'm like, go around the corner. Yeah. Oh.
So, yeah, let me see the lights.
Be
the ring
lost
lights.
all day there.
Absolutely. That's funny.
All right. Well, we're coming up on an hour. So what do you say we wrap this son of a gun up? Unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
No.
Or we can save it for next year. Maybe we'll have you back early next year for right as the boats go in the water. We'll maybe do a giveaway. We'll talk about some other things got going on. We only scratched the surface on all things Jeff. So
Absolutely. I'll bring you some pictures of craziness.
Yeah.
I'll bring you some madness next year.
Yeah.
And we can talk about whatever I'm doing next year.
That's
wink,
right.
wink.
Wink,
You never know.
wink.
Lots of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
so
a long
much
ways
cool
away.
Stuff.
Yeah, but it flies by. Every time I'm here for the summer, it's over. By the time I'm like, where did the summer go? It's almost
just
gone.
in the blink of an eye. I know.
But the fall is the best weather on the boats.
Oh, yeah.
And we've had a lot of that weather this week.
That's
Fall
nice.
vibes.
Right around
Fall
80.
Kind of
Yeah.
cool fall.
I love the 70 to 75 degrees. Ooh, that's just perfect. Yeah.
Perfect for the water.
Great hanging out with you all.
You too,
absolutely.
Jeff.
Coming.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
you.
much.
Fun,
we had
fun.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow Jeff and everything he's doing and get you a gondola
Old
ride.
World Gondoliers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pay attention to the commercials.
Sure.
Yes.
Our beloved sponsors of the show. We appreciate all of them.
Yes.
Hey, love you guys. It was great being here. This was fun.
Yes,
Love you
so
too, Jeff.
much
Thanks
fun.
for coming. Until next time, goodbye, everybody.
Live stream Thursday at 7, Saturday at midnight on ABC, and 24/7 inside Indianapolis hotels.